My mom kissed me and waved me goodbye as I left for the first day of my new school. The smile I had on my face as I waved back was a lie. I knew every new kid had it bad, and I was no exception to the rule. I hoped that this time things would be different, that I would make friends as soon as I sat down in class. But the stone-cold stares I knew all too well were inherent in almost every new kid's story, and likely mine would be the last. That day I wore my favorite shirt, just like I'd planned. Whenever I wore it, I felt like I had the courage to speak. I was counting on someone telling me, "Cool shirt, man, I love that band." Instead, the kid I tried to talk to told me, "Nice shirt, you freak." I was denied the friendship I'd always yearned. I mean, I'd been bullied like that for as long as I can remember. But the ever-so-familiar bitter taste of social rejection had returned, so I accepted the fact that it would be another lonely September. I wasn't counting on it, but things got a little better over time. I had made a couple friends that I felt like I could hang out with whenever, but the bullying continued, and that one person felt responsible for the crime. What they thought was just a joke ended up being the night that scarred me forever. That homecoming night was both the happiest and saddest day of my life. As I drove, I couldn't stop smiling and wondering how I'd managed getting the hottest date. I believed I was finally on top, but when I arrived, what I saw cut me like a knife, because the address I was sent took me to a dump miles off the interstate. I realized that I'd been set up and I had never felt so dumb. Some kid from my English class sent me a text that read, "Have a fun homecoming." Had it been any other day, I might have cried. Instead, all I felt was numb. That was all I could take. I was fed up and I hated what I was becoming. I just want to say I love you, Mom and Dad, and know I'll always be near. I just want to be done and finished with all this sadness and strife. Looking back, I found it quite fitting that I wore a suit and a boutonniere that one fateful night that I decided to take my own life. I wish someone would have said something. I wish everyone could see how every word left a welt. I wish I could come back and tell my bullies one thing. I wish you never feel what I felt.